It's Levack and Goss on 104.5 The Team.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now.
During the New Year's Eve, the TV specials and all that, like the Rock and New Year's and everything.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one it was. Flo Rida came on and started singing. And I was like, oh man, I got to do a segment. I don't know what to talk about. I hear Flo Rida and I want to start talking sports for 10 to 15 minutes. It is Levack and Goss, 104.5 The Team. We are here. We are excited. We are happy. Byron Hunt's going to be joining us in just a little bit. The big news for the Giants, not just that we know they're going to face Green Bay, not just that they've had a good history against Green Bay, especially in the playoffs, but this whole partying trip down to Miami. Everybody's kind of killing them for it. Ben McAdoo. They asked Ben McAdoo, his stance on it was, wow, looks like a great guest list.
Thanks for the invite. No, he didn't ask for it.
I like Eli Manning. They're like, everybody got excited. So they asked Eli what he thought, and he said, well, I was a little disappointed. And I was like, and everybody just stopped, like, oh, here it is. Well, Eli's going to condemn them. It's going to be great. In the photos, they looked like they didn't pack properly accordingly. They didn't have any shirts. So clearly the Giants themselves not that upset. We've got former Super Bowl champion, always Super Bowl champion, former New York Giant Byron Hunt with us next to Katie O Byrnes. Byron, if your teammates took off for Miami a week before a playoff game, how upset would you be?
Well, guys, I would like to first say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Byron.
Happy New Year. Hey, what's wrong with a New Year celebration in Miami Beach of all places? Are you serious?
I'm not.
Think about what happened here. The New York Giants just made the playoffs for the first time in about 4 years, right? They didn't get a chance to do any celebrating. So what the heck? Miami Beach? Look, I've been to Miami Beach. You can go down to Miami Beach and have a great time. Would I be upset? Heck no. Bill Parcells would probably be upset, though.
What?
I think Bill might be very upset. Matter of fact, Bill would probably tell you, do not go out of town.
All right. So as a teammate, you're cool with it because there's so much time and it's just having some fun. But you think Bill Parcells would have been lighting a fire into their butts right now?
Well, I think he would have been ahead of the game, so to speak. Had a few choice words for anybody that was considering leaving town or going out of town to celebrate because. As you guys know, Tuesdays is the players' days off. With everything going on, I'm sure those guys probably wanted to just let their hair down a little bit. I don't know what it is with all the no wearing of the shirts like the Cleveland Cavaliers did, I guess, in their celebration. Don't really get all that. I don't really get the whole thing with, Justin Bieber. Hey, I'm not down with all that, but these guys are different these days. And I guess the coach was probably not really worried about it. So I'll just leave it at that, guys. I don't know. I really don't know how to take it. And if it's going to help them get ready for the football game, then more power to them.
Byron, I need to be a little careful with this question, but I think I at least have to ask it.
Oh, I'm scared already.
During your career, were there any times a teammate you questioned whether or not they were going to make it to practice or a game because of things they did off the field that may have affected their play?
All right, let me tell you guys. Everybody made it to practice. I don't care if you were dragging. I don't care if you were hungover. I don't care what the deal was. I don't care if your wife was mad at you. I don't care if your car broke down and you had to get out and run through the snow to get to practice on time. Everybody made it to practice. You did not miss practice. We even had to, I can remember some games, guys, and it was hilarious. We had guys, we had already went out to a warm-up, and here comes some guys coming in a little late for the game, but they were there for kickoff. So these things were happening when I was playing. I'm sure the New York Giants weren't the only team where this was going on. And then those guys would go out there and pull play their butts off. So, yeah, we had things going on like that, but everybody made it to practice, and everybody made it to the dadgum game on Sunday or Monday or Thursday or whenever we were playing. We had a full team ready to go.
Former New York Giant Byron Hunt with us. Thanks to our friends at Katie O Byrnes over in Schenectady. Great place to watch all the NFL action and enjoy a nice cold beer or 12. Byron, the matchup is set. Goz thinks that Green Bay is the worst possible matchup for the Giants. I don't hate it so much. What do you think?
Well, I think that Green Bay Packers have one, and it's not even a secret weapon. They have one big weapon, and it's Aaron Rodgers. Hey, only 40 touchdowns this year, guys. I mean, 4-0. Only 40. I mean, I guess you could say that if you're going to play a team, you might as well play one of the best teams. If not, they might be considered the best team in the NFC East. I mean, the NFC period. I mean, we saw what they went out and did to Seattle out there. Hey, they've been averaging 38 points, 33 points. Hey, they put some numbers up on the board. They get some guys in the end zone. This is going to be a test. Hey, and if you're the New York Giants, and I'm looking at this New York Giants defense, and I'm saying this is the test that the New York Giants defense needs. They need to go into Green Bay, and they need to shut them out. Look, the Giants had two poor performances that, of course, Minnesota early, and I'm going to say Pittsburgh and Green Bay. They didn't play that well. They got behind in both of those games, and they couldn't catch up. That's the problem that the New York Giants face as not a defense, but as an offense. Because you guys know as well as I do, when the Giants got behind early, it's because they made offensive mistakes, not defensive mistakes. The defense held the team in there. The problem they have is getting in Green Bay, making some unforced errors, so to speak, getting the ball picked out, putting the ball on the ground, having to go in for a pick six, having to go in for a fumble recovery and a touchdown. Those are the kind of things that you cannot let happen in Green Bay this Sunday night. Because let me tell you, this New York Giants football team, they're very, very vulnerable when they get ahead. I'm saying when they get behind in the first quarter.
And it's going to be tough, especially with a guy like Aaron Rodgers. And we look across the league, there have been so much quarterbacks that have made a push towards the MVP, whether it's a guy like Tom Brady, whether it's even Dak Prescott, Matt Ryan in Atlanta. For you, if Byron Hunt had a vote, would you be giving your MVP vote to Aaron Rodgers?
Well, I tell you guys, in my opinion, he's one of two players. It's either going to be Aaron Rodgers or it's going to be Tom Brady. Look, Tom Brady's got 28 touchdowns, and he missed 4 games. Look, I can't say he would have thrown another 12 touchdowns, in those 4 games, possibly, but I can't say he will. But we know one thing for sure. Aaron Rodgers has thrown 40, and I can't forget the game against Detroit Lions when he threw a freaking touchdown with no time out. They got an extra play. And he threw the freaking ball down the field, and with we call them Hail Marys or whatever you want to call it. But his guy came down with it, and that was one of his 40 touchdowns. The Giants have to do one thing, and that is keep Aaron Rodgers in the pocket, guys. Can't let him run around and scramble. Hey, when he came out of college, he ran like a 4.55. The guy can move. He's fast. He's got a great arm. He's got a great arm on the run, not just in the pocket, but you want him to stay in the pocket. Yes, you have to be able to do one thing. Keep Aaron Rodgers in the pocket, and the Giants are going to win.
Byron Hunt, thanks to our friends at Katie O Byrnes. So, Byron, do they do it? Do you think the Giants can get this one done?
Well, I think the Giants' defense. And guys, we started early in the season talking about McAdoo and what this Giant team was made of. Was a good on offense, poor on defense, bad on offense? I mean, we couldn't figure out the first few weeks exactly what kind of team this New York Giants team had. So after 17 weeks. 16 weeks, of course, playing football. And 32 teams in the league watching the whole entire league. We now see that the Giants might have the best defense in the NFL, which means you're putting the best defense in the NFL against, arguably, the best offense in the NFL. And you know what I always say? The defense wins that battle.
I love it. Byron, what are you doing to watch the game?
Man, let me tell you guys, I am going to be, I was thinking about going to Green Bay, but hey, you know what? The best thing that could happen, which it could be a blizzard out there. And we've seen what happens with the New York Giants when they go into Green Bay, and when it's cold, it's rainy, it's snowy, not rainy, it's snowy, icy. I'm going to be watching the game on my sofa. Why? Because any kind of weather. When you go to Green Bay, it could be any kind of weather, and more than likely, it is going to be freezing cold, and that ain't my style, guys. So grab your popcorn. Who used to say that?
Trello,
grab your popcorn and your pom-pom. Watch some big-up football. Green Bay, New York Giants. Two of the oldest teams in the NFL. Great rivalry. Great historic players of all time. And you know what we're going to see? A great game. And let me tell you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, do not touch that channel on Sunday evening, because the New York Giants are going to squeak it out. Hey, guys, we've been watching this New York Giants team. My mom calls me. You know what my mom says to me? They look like they can lose every game. And I said, Mom, you're right. But they also look like they can win every game. The Giants play close. They keep it close. If they don't turn the ball over, hey, the Green Bay Packers, yes, they don't have a great run. They got some great receivers. But let me tell you, Byron Hunt will be on the sofa in a nice, warm environment. And I understand you guys got cold weather up there in Albany. Hey, what you guys going to be doing? I should be at Katie O Byrnes, but I can't take that cold weather. I don't want to get snowed in, because I might not get out there to the Super Bowl once it starts snowing up there in the Albany country. You guys know that.
Byron, we love you, man. You nailed it too. KDO's great place to watch the game. No snow in there, and the only thing cold is the beer.
Yeah. Hey, they'll have that parking lot clear, and all you Giant fans, if you got nowhere to go, hey, get the snow plows out. Hey, a lot of people up north in Albany, they got snow plows on their truck. They got snow plows on their car. They got snow plows on their shoes, on their feet. Hey, get those babies with them New York Giants. What did I say? Number 10, number 13. Hey, Tom Cruise. Hey, maybe Cruise will be the difference in this game. You never know. Hey, get those New York Giant jerseys on all those babies in Albany and all those babies in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. The Giants are going to get it done, guys. Don't forget what I said right here. ESPN 2.
Byron, we love you, baby.
Is it 2? 104.5, I think it is.
That's
hey,
exactly
guys,
it. Right.
Am I close?
You're perfect.
Yeah.
We love you, brother. We're going
All right. You know what? That means it's a victory for Byron Hunt today and a victory for New York Giants on Sunday.
I love it, man. We look forward to talking to you after that victory.
Take care, Byron.
All right, guys. Take care.